gay bashing nobody. She just said you a woman and I'll beat your ass like one.
She said you look like a man. No, I said you're dressed like a boy, but you're still a bitch.
What was said, and that to nobody. Now
you don't know what I would have done.
You stood up and showed it. You stayed in your seat like you doing now.
No, I didn't.
I've
already told her I don't like her.
Okay.
So that's the end of that.
All right. Well, let's move on.
The less fortunate can't like people who are fortunate.
Nina. Okay. Go ahead.
What's up, y'all? It's Brian Keith, and I'm back with another video. And today we were talking about Basketball Wives Season 11 Part B, the reunion. And I mean, I'm going to try to sum up as much as I can about this reunion. I think it was enjoyable. I'm kind of irritated that they're doing this Part B, Part A situation, like Love and Hip Hop, like on Love and Marriage, Huntsville. It's kind of irritating because I'm just like, just call it Season 12. Okay, but anyway, we have a lot to talk about. Jennifer, yeah, girl, you sound like a fucking idiot. No shade, excuse my language, but girl, you sound crazy. Jennifer, you sound absolutely crazy. I think that was my takeaway from the whole entire reunion. But y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into the video.
Yeah, let me check my shit real quick. Hotter than the fire coming out my flaming lips. You wanna play with me? You can't play in me. On the playground, bitch, you can't play with me. Got it, want it, securing the bag.
So basically bring this up. So I've been looking at the comments and under my baddies review for all the new subscribers. What's up? Thank you for joining the channel and enjoying. When I do my reviews, I try to put clips into the reviews to make everything make sense. They have to be sped up and they have to be altered because of copyright. And if it's get copyright, my video won't be able to get published or I won't be able to get paid. You see like one of these little icons, like if it turns yellow or red, baby, I'm not getting paid, or I'm gonna get a strike. So that's why I gotta alter it, because a lot of people are like,
oh, I don't like the Mickey Mouse voices. Well, girl, we gotta do what we gotta do. Trust me.
And also there was a comment where someone made about we want to just see the fights, we just want to see this, we want to see that. I can't put in the whole video. If I put the whole video in for you guys to see it, it would not get monetized because of baddies content is very. So that's why I said I don't condone violence, because when I first started doing it, I was getting flagged left and right because they're saying that, and they're actually saying I condone violence. So I'm like, I do not condone violence. So that's why I just want to put that out there. Be respectful in the comments. Like I said, I love when you guys comment. I love when you guys engage. I'm engaged back. Y'all already know this. But be respectful. Yeah. So like I said, Jennifer sounds crazy as hell. It opens up where we see all the girls coming in, and they're everybody's wearing pink besides Jackie and Cheyenne. And it opens up with Brandy and Jackie about their whole relationship and how Brandy feels like this is supposed to be a sisterhood, right? But I don't see no sisters. So she's just like, this is supposed to be a sisterhood, and Jackie, you're the oldest bitch sitting here and you're not even holding me down. We're both in the basketball world, but you're over here talking about me not being able to have a baby.
You can no longer have children. As an NBA wife, we're supposed to have a sisterhood in code, but then you go and talk about me just like everybody else.
And you already know that Jackie she apologized multiple times. Do I feel like it was facetious? Yes, I do. But I just look at Brandon like, at some point, you've been going back and forth with Jackie this whole time, and then y'all all turned on her, call her prostitute, and beginning in that whole situation about, do people believe that Jackie was a prostitute? Jackie saying, no, I was never a prostitute, but I know the game, I'm hip to the game. And then Brandy's like, well, we already know what a ponderosa is. A ponderosa is where all the pimps, and I'm like, girl, who knows that?
Ladies to know I'm not a prostitute. I've never prostituted in my life. What do you think a ponderosa is? That's what pimps get their hoes to get.
Nobody knows that about a fucking ponderosa. Girl, it is what it is. Either Jackie was a hoe or she wasn't. It is what it is. I don't really care. But we flip it to the bestiality part. Like, that still was a key to me, because I'm like, girl, you over here accusing this girl of about the dog limping, talking about, she was riding the dog.
Oh my God, is this who we are?
Bitch, wicked as fuck. My whole thing with Evelyn, they talked to her about getting her hours for being a private detective, and I'm just like, or private investigator, sorry. And a comment from one of the fans was like, oh, we feel like you're not really doing this for real, you just did it just to be nosy and look up Jackie's information.
detective. I'm glad that you're clearing it up because there were a lot of comments online that felt that this PI thing was just a ruse so that you could look into Jackie's background.
Bingo, girl, hit 10s across the board. You got it. Because she's talking about, yeah, I really want to become a private detective. Girl, when the fuck have you wanted to become a private detective? Because to be honest, if you really want to go back, let's reel it back to when OG was on the season. When you over here did that PI shit, when you over here digged up information with Chad, you still got it wrong. You digged up all the Chad information, but he deleted all his messages and didn't show the messages that he was sending to OG. But you're a private detective. It is what it is, girl. I mean, you've always been nosy. You are that. I just look at Evelyn just like, I just don't know. Like, my whole thing with Evelyn is she knows the power in her position on the show, and she really don't give a fuck, and she gonna throw all you bitches on the bus. And her and Brandy go back and forth a little bit too, because she looking at Brandy like, she was just like, at the end of the day, you know, Bronzy, I don't like your husband.
Infidelity. You know what it feels like to be cheated on, so why throw this in another woman's face?
Because I don't like Jason.
You don't like him?
No.
Oh my God.
Which is a crazy statement to say, but girl, okay. So Brandy's just like, look, at the end of the day, like, you over here spoke about my husband, spoke about me. You don't like my husband, but you over here threw him into my face as a jab to me. And she's like, girl, we were over here going back and forth. We arguing, like, we over here reading and shading each other. Like, girl, I'm just going to say what I got to say. I apologize then. I apologize now. It is what it is. Now, would I have took that apology? No, because I don't trust her. And Brandy already said, like, well, you know, at the end of the day, I accepted her apology, so it was what it was. I'm just like, girl, it's a dub. Like, my whole thing before, like I said before, Evelyn's for nobody. Who is Evelyn's really friend besides Shawnee? Right. And we're gonna get into the whole Jennifer thing too, but I'm gonna get that later on. So, you know, I feel like Brandy really was little girl in everybody. They go into the whole situation where Brandy, they said that Brandy was new to the group, because Brandy goes at Brooke, she was like, Brooke, you know, she was saying all this shit to you, and you didn't say nothing, you didn't have my back. And Brooke was just like, well, you know, at the end of the day, I should have had your back, and that's my problem, that's my bad, blah, 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 blah. But at the end of the day, like, my whole thing is, y'all want cool Brandy, so if y'all were friends, but y'all still was beefing, and girl, you already called her delusional and said that the fallen star lasts longer than her relationship.
You also were there with me with everything that I went through with Jackie, and you still invited her to your cooking class without telling me that she was going to be in my space.
So I'm looking like, why would you expect her to have your back? Girl, like, I'm not saying that she shouldn't have had your back, but I'm just trying to figure out, why were you expecting her to? I get y'all friends, but y'all were going through a beef. So if she didn't have your back, like, girl, don't be mad. Y'all was talking shit about each other. Honestly, truly. Brandon was just like, at the end of that, I feel like within this group, you bitches, there is a hierarchy, and Evelyn's at the top, and y'all over here play down to her. Y'all over here are scared of her. Y'all over here let her do whatever she want to do. And then she was like, y'all follow behind Evelyn.
Goes away, y'all all kind of like gravitate to Evelyn, and when she ease up, y'all all ease up too. Are you saying that follow Evelyn?
That's not true.
Jacelle finally wants to talk, and just like, you know, shout out to Jacelle. She got married, she did her thing. She did have a little back and forth with Jackie in the beginning, because Jackie was like, yeah, you know, Jacelle, you know, I like you. The only thing I said was your voice is very husky, and she's like, I got a husky ass voice too. Your voice is real husky dusky. And you know, you don't know how Jackie is. Jackie is never gonna be serious. So we piggyback to with Jacelle trying to check Brandy, and she was just like, I don't follow nobody. I stay on my own, girl, and I do my thing. And Brandy was just like, Brandy, Jacelle, she's like
I said, y'all follow behind her, so it is what it is.
Brooke, I don't get in Brooke business. That's the difference. Well, I said what I said, and I feel like, still again, Evelyn, and then Brooke.
Like, she really dismissed Jacelle. I'm just looking at Jacelle like, girl, you got a little girl real quick. And so at this point, Cheyenne comes out, right? And they talk about the whole situation. I feel like Cheyenne was a good fit because she handles her own, and obviously the audience and some people gonna look at Cheyenne like, girl, whatever, because she's the opposition to a lot of people's favors and the main cast member. So obviously people ain't gonna really like her like that. And I do feel like there were some points where I feel like Cheyenne was being fake as fuck, because you sat in Evelyn's face while Evelyn was talking shit about your quote-unquote best friend. So I feel like Jackie should have checked her on that. Like, girl, why is she coming to you talking shit about me? I already said that in my video. So now when we go in the whole, is it with gay bashing or something like that, she's over here just like, I feel like Brooke was already gay bashing. It was what it was, blah, 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 blah.
And that Brooke was not gay bashing. I don't feel like Brooke was gay bashing nobody. She just said you a woman and I'll beat your ass like one.
She said you look like a man.
And Brooke was like, I wasn't gay bashing. I said that you're dressed like a man, but you can get your ass beat too. So I don't feel like it was gay bashing because she didn't say anything in particular about, she just said that you might be dressed like a man, but I'm still gonna beat your ass if you want to go over. But then Cheyenne flipped it. She said,
one thing I know is that if y'all did go toe to toe, she wouldn't have got her ass beat.
I'm like, ooh, Cheyenne.
Nobody, now you don't know what I would have done.
You stood up and
same way I
showed
would
it.
have
You
her, I
didn't
would
do
drag
anything.
you.
You stayed in your seat like you doing
No,
now.
I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Actually, I didn't. I did.
And then Cheyenne was really going back and forth with Brooke. And Brooke was just like, at the end of the day, she know I don't like her. She know I don't like her. And Cheyenne was like, girl, the less fortunate can't hate on the fortunate.
Let's move
The
on
less
to-
fortunate can't like people who are fortunate.
It's nothing
It don't
less
happen like
fortunate
that.
about me.
But Nina,
Okay.
go ahead.
All right.
I said, oh. Brooke, no shade, Brooke. Like I said, Brooke is a gorgeous girl. She just don't know how to read, honestly. And I feel like Brooke is very much the girl just like, yeah, bitch, what you gonna do? And ready to get up and do all that. But Brooke don't really know how to read like that. So Brooke, unfortunately, you did got, girl.
But Nina,
Okay.
go ahead.
All right, guys.
Honestly, truly. Yeah, Brooke, you got. She did her big one on you. Sorry, girl. So we get on the whole Cabo trip, and you already know that Laura is not there in attendance. A lot of stuff happened on that trip where they talk about the whole Shaquille O'Neal, Evelyn hooking up situation, and we already know that Laura, Shaquille, yeah. So that whole situation happened, and you already know that Evelyn's just like, why did this get brought up? Why y'all over here bringing it up? You just trying to be messy. We were in a good place. And my whole thing is, it was fake to the beginning because you said that we all were in a good place. Bitch, you said that she was a prostitute, and you said that she
Fucks dogs.
So how were y'all in a good place? Like, honestly, the shit is just, it's for play. The two girls that are in the main seat, the first chairs, are the messiest ones on the show. Honestly, both of them. And they both know that this is a job. And they both know that at the end of the day, I'm going to turn on whoever I got to turn on. I'm going to be the target, or I'm going to do whatever to get this check and make sure the show continue. I mean, I ain't mad at it, but let's call a spade, right? They get on the whole little thing about, you know, Brandy and them about to fight and stuff and getting up. And then Cheyenne just like, at the end of the day, if anybody would have jumped out, I would have going to have Brandy's back. So... And then Cheyenne was like, if anybody jump out, I was going to have Jackie's back. So, I mean, so Brandy looks at her like, so you were going to jump me? And I'm just like, girl, that's not what she's saying. What she was saying is more than one person jumped up. When Jackie got up and you got up, more people jumped up. So I wasn't going to let multiple people jump on my friend. I think that's what she was saying. Because we already know that Brooke, she can't read you, but that Brooke might get
To seek you. Yeah.
Yeah, leave it alone. Okay. Oh, Jennifer thing. I want to end this with Jennifer. My whole thing with Jennifer is from the wedding to the restitution to the man to the case to the lawyer digging in your information. A lot of the shit don't make no fucking sense. Honestly, truly. I've been looking at a lot of YouTubers stuff, and they're talking about a lot of stuff that Jennifer and her boyfriend got going on. So you know how they said that, oh, he got $250,000 worth of restitution. Well, they did some digging, and they said that his restitution was only $1,200.
Out where a lawyer says she did some digging and found out Christian's restitution wasn't $250,000 but $12,000.
Wait a damn minute. Wait a damn.
Sorry, $12,000. $1,200 would be sick. $12,000. So Jennifer's just like, no, at the end of the day, it's more than $1,200 because, you know, he had to do more of a case and stuff got built up. And my whole thing is like, well, how much did it get built up to get to $250,000? $12,000, $250,000. How much extra is that? Because that's a big ass jump from that, right?
First of all, these people doing all this digging, they have no idea what they're talking about. That was the initial amount, but there's motions that get filed.
Okay.
So
from $12,000 to $250,000, it's like it's almost like 1,000% increase. Like, bitch, what did you do? Right? So then we get on the whole case in itself, where he's saying that he did not put his hands on the one. He said that he pushed her and didn't want her to leave because of the situation that had happened.
But
there's hospital bills, there's hospital records, and even Jennifer said that there's hospital bills that he had to pay.
So there was an additional motion that got filed for more money, which was hospital bills.
Okay.
Like, I know the truth. The restitution.
So my whole thing is, if you're saying that he didn't assault this woman, then where did the hospital bills come from? And what were they for? My whole thing is, I get that, you don't want to overhear, you don't want to, talk about your man, you want to hold him down, all this stuff. But if shit don't make sense, it don't make sense. And then Evelyn, your girl, you got caught on the phone. You was over here on the voice recorder in the audio, talking shit about your friend, talking about her man, talking about, well, he look like a scammer. He do. He over here, it just seems weird.
it do.
He over here just seems like, it's stuff don't make no sense, and da-da-da. Evelyn was, talking her shit, but, like, I agree.
Her and Christian, and because we are cautious and gentle with Jennifer, because we do love her and we don't want you to be mad at us. We don't have to tiptoe around anything.
But this is the thing. It's like, you have those opinions, but you will blast everybody else, but you won't say this to your friend's face. But, okay. Interesting. So my whole thing is, like, they get married. We already know that Christian, he actually violated his probation, so he has to do 15 days in jail. And then they let him go to Paris. They had an extravagant wedding. Shout out to them. It looked very lovely. But he has to go back after he leaves Paris to go to jail, which is fucking crazy. They said that his restitution is paid off, so I guess he's in the clear. Like, my whole thing with Jennifer is that I just want her to have her fairy tale ending, but I feel like she wants to be married. She wants to be a kept woman so bad, where she wants a man to do for her that she already does for herself. I feel like Jennifer has never went without. Not saying, like, I don't know this woman, I'm just outside looking in, right? But it's like, it seems like she has never went without, and she seems like she has this glamorous life and she can do for herself. So it's either find a man that could do more for you, which Kristen does not seem like he can. But I mean, that's all alleged. We don't know. At the end of the day, we just know what it seems like, and it seems like he's a fucking scammer. No shade, but that's just all alleged. We don't know. But like I said, the season was cute. Towards the end, it definitely fell off. I was just like, it was what it was, right? If I had to pick who should come back, I think Giselle, this should be her final season. I think, switch Giselle out, put on Cheyenne, and bring another girl. Yeah, because for me, I feel like Giselle blows with the wind, and she don't really bring much. Well, I think her story is a nice story, but outside of that, and I feel like when she's in the group scenes, she don't add much besides being a bandwagon. That's it. Like, she doesn't give any type of ulterior perspectives besides the collective. So my whole thing is that at some point, someone could be the devil's advocate. Just saying. But y'all, let me know what you guys think. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Brian Keith, LG, Black Butte. Bet you didn't know we the Holy Trinity. Now let a God stop a y'all and break your head here. Step into the room and get up in the bed. It tastes sweet, that's cause I'm good. It tastes sour cause I'm better than the hood. Cause I get you hyper when I'm running all around cause I excite ya. Let me talk real quick. You can't even get with the shit. You wanna go toe to toe with my flow? This Hurricane all I really ask you for. Now I got to go. Got. Bye-bye.